Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Chaos Lord David. Welcome back to our Let's Play of MediEvil. So we just got done starting off this game by going through Dan's Crypt and the Graveyard. So we're going to now go to Cemetery Hill. Looks spooky already. Spooky! Not a bad choice for a Halloween themed game. Don't know why I didn't think of this last year. Oh well.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Oh god. The statues have come to life. They're alive. And so we got more of these zombies. So most of these levels will deal with collecting the chalice. So, I mean, for those of you that have played this game and are wondering how to get the chalices, I will get all the chalices throughout this playthrough. I have no idea how that hit me. That guy hit me, but oh well. I will go ahead and get all the chalices throughout this playthrough. Because they're pretty easy to get. You just got to know where to find them. And if you got to go to those guys, they're the merchants. And what I just picked up was an energy vial. Vials are useful as well, because what they do, well, when we get into this real quick, sometimes these chests with the skull mark on them will have like a very, very deadly like trap weapon, have like a deadly weapon to them. But for that one, you got to try to get a distance away from them, because it could do a bit of damage to you if you get too close. Anyway, energy vials are very useful because not only do they restore your health, but if you're already at full health or whatever is remaining that you normally get from the energy vial, it goes towards a life bottle that you already collected. Since I got two of them, if the second one happened to have been empty, the remaining use of the vial would go right towards the life bottle. So it's pretty useful whenever you need in need of extra health. But it depends on how full your life bottle is, depending on how much health you'll get from it. It all depends on that. And this part can be a bit tricky because we got these boulders and we're at the top. They're gone.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
They're gone. Man, Zarok just got out of there like easily. And these green things right here, these green sprouts, are basically your health refillers. So they're pretty self-explanatory. If you ever in need of some health or to refill a life bottle, go right towards it. Very helpful. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and collect these chests here, which are basically just copper shields. Now, basically, if I were to take the normal way, I probably would have just used my shield to get through the boulders, but really, you can just get to the very edge of the wall and just like jump over them like I did, because that's how you can easily avoid the boulders without having to like make it longer by having to use your shield every single time. Now you may have noticed that there were big rocks. Now we can't bust those rocks with my sword, unfortunately. Those rocks that were blocking a gate. So what we do is we come down here. These enemies right here are pretty strong. So yeah, he hit me. I'm gonna let this guy run right past me so he can fall. Yeah, take that. But in this chest here is a club. Now these bad boys can. Now this bad boy can crush boulders like these right here. But you got to use the club really wisely, because every time you use it, it'll start to wear off. Now here's another trick. If you stand close to a fire with the club, you can light the club on fire, which is pretty useful also. And of course we got more enemies. And this club is very, very useful to if you hit it at a good if you get it at a good position and hit it with them, it'll take them down in one hit. So it's be quite deadly. Forgot about this fellow right here in the wall.
Fresh air.
We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Yeah, way too many, yeah. So I'm gonna have to get the fire back on the club. So just gotta walk up to it, so because you don't have to like run right past it. But we gotta take this fire and hit the center of it to make the gates lower, so we can get everything that's inside them. And of course releases the enemies. So now we got enough enemies defeated to get the chalice, which is of course in this gate right here. We take care of the zombies. Awesome. There's an energy vial, so we're full. Got some gold, and here's a chalice. Alright. So we got everything done with this level. So now we just gotta complete it. I thought I saw something. No, I guess not. Silly me. Must have been referring to that figure in the wall. Or I thought I saw a crack, but I guess I was mistaken. Oh, whoa, I almost landed in that lava. Oh, man. Come on. Sometimes these controls can be a bit weird. Like whenever you're running and jumping. It can be a bit weird sometimes, but not all the time. Alright, let me make sure I'm at full. Alright, looks like I am. Awesome. And here we go. Pretty short level. Once again, we're in the Hall of Heroes. Now things are going to be a bit different here. I'll show you how.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
So what he's referring to is this right over here. That's basically the a statue of me. As you can see, it's ghostly. And whenever it turns solid, that's basically whenever we become a true hero. Now we have to approach this fella again. Now, he's glowing yellow this time. The last time he glowed green. Whenever we are to approach a hero while he's glowing green, that means they'll give us a weapon. But the second time around, after you've already got the weapon from them, like the next time you go to the Hall of Heroes, after you got that certain hero's weapon, then they'll glow a yellow color, so that way they'll give you anything else that'll kind of help you, or a life bottle or sorts. But in particular, this is a life bottle.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
I mean, of course, how can you not accept? So there's an extra life bottle. Of course, they're always helpful. Always healthful. Get it? Alright, so we're done here. Next time we come back, we'll get a new weapon. So it's basically like a pattern. It's like a weapon, item, or gold. Item slash gold, then weapon, item slash gold, weapon. It's basically kind of like a pattern. Alright, next it's a Hilltop Mausoleum. Hilltop Mausoleum. This is basically going to be our first boss stage. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Now some of these creatures can pop out of these holes. You have to kind of pay attention for them. Gotcha. If you don't hit the creatures directly, it'll like bounce them, but not only damage them, it'll like bounce them also. Like that. Oh, come on. Thank you. Jeez. It's getting pretty annoying. And whenever you have the chance, you may as well break open these holes, because some of them have a few items inside. Like for instance, I know this one over here does. It's got gold. One of them has an energy vial. I believe it's this one. Yep, there it is. And this one is a secret area. Well, it's where we're supposed to actually go. But first, I'm gonna go over to this chest and pick up the club again, so I can be able to use it. So it could be at full percentage. Because like I said, every time you use the club, it starts to wear off. And of course, I could just save it for later. I mean, I could just use the club and just deal with these enemies in one hit. But really, I just rather just keep it full for stuff that I'm going to need to use it for. Like, for instance, this. These spikes right here. Hold on, let me at least break these glass windows. These spikes right here can be broken by the club. And of course you can jump over them, but some of these spikes can be like cover a big area to where you can't jump over them completely. So it's always best to at least get rid of them with your club, so you don't get hurt by them. Now I'm gonna kind of have to wait out for some of these enemies, because there's an earth rune right there. As soon as I pick up the earth rune, that's when the floor will start collapsing. I'm trying to make sure that I'm gonna be able to have enough enemies to kill so we can get the chalice. Okay, so it looks like no more is going to come out. Alright, awesome. Fine then. Get over here! Yep, see what I mean? Those glass can hurt you. There's nothing in here. There's another enemy. I swear, they just keep popping up out of nowhere. I'm not hitting them. How am I not hitting them? Alright, so I guess that's good enough. So I'll grab the earth rune and make a run for it. The floor is collapsing! Oh no! No! So yeah, we cannot go to that area anymore. No more. Okay, so here's where, ow! Stick it spike. Is this where we need the earth rune for? Some more of these little tykes right here. The ones with the torches are no problem, but you just gotta watch out for the ones that have the hands floating in the air, because they can steal your stuff. So you're gonna want to at least take them down fast, or just watch out. Well, you're gonna have to take them down anyway. And I know one of them's up here. Get out of here. Awesome. Because normally I get fooled by that one. That tries to steal my my club or any other weapon. And over here is a moon rune. We're gonna need that. And there's a door on the other side, but we're gonna have to come back to it. Just a little bit. I don't have the chaos rune, which is the red one. So I'm gonna have to go back down. Take the long way around and go back down. Because over here is where we need the moon rune. First gotta take care of these glass. Oh, come on. There it is. Ah, come on. And of course there's some more enemies and some gold that we can get. And right there, as you see that sheet of paper, is sheet music. That's what we're gonna need to get the chalice, so get out of here. It's coming out of nowhere. To grab the energy vial. I do believe that's the only thing that's over here. So yeah, once again, as soon as we grab the sheet music, the floor will collapse. So we've got to make a run for it. Oh, that's getting pretty close. Pretty close. Phew, that was really a close one. That was a really close one. Oh man. Yeah, the chaos rune is shoot, yeah, it's in the room with the where I need to use the sheet music. Excuse me. I don't think I need the club anymore, so I'll just take that with the small sword. Yeah, in this room right here. This is where we need to use the sheet music. Go ahead and do so. Because this guy keeps playing the same chord. Keeps playing the same note give him that sheet music to make him play something different, and he'll vanish, and then that door will open, and there is a few chests of gold and the chalice. Alright, so we got that out of the way. So now we can go back to that room that's needing the Chaos Rune. Over here. Awesome. Now what we gotta do is we gotta push this box, this little piece of wood with the flame. But here's some throwing daggers so I can have some more projectile weapons. So we gotta push this over to this heart over here. And those are those 4 glowing balls, which is whenever we go back to it, is gonna be our boss fight. And I'm gonna need to pull up the crossbow for the fight. I want to avoid the spikes. Awesome. So now we just go back to right in that room so we can begin the boss fight. And here we go. Alright, so that heart is where his weak point is. So we gotta wait until his heart pops out. You gotta wait until he gets in the center until his heart pops out. You're gonna have to use a projectile to damage it. And you may as well not try to hit it when it's doing that, because you're just hurting yourself. You have to wait until he gets back in the middle. Oh boy! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, he's gonna be back in the middle. Fire away. Alright, one more set of those shots will kill him. And whenever he tries to trap you in like that, you just gotta rapidly press square to get out of it. Because if you stay in it, then when he's gonna hurt you. Alright, last set. Fire away, and there he goes. Broken into many pieces. So that's where we have to pick up the skull key, which we're going to have to use for the next level. And once again, we're in the Hall of Heroes. It's like we're going to make a lot of multiple visits to the Hall of Heroes in most of these parts. Pretty funny, I know.
It's the Hall of Heroes shopping mall. Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor. That's where it's at.
A bargain shopping, a shopping mall. Pretty funny. And so we have to approach this warrior right here.
Ah, Fortescue! What's this I hear about that archcad Zarok still being alive? Thought you killed the fella. Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons? Here, take my war hammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place.
Well, of course. Why should we say no?
Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stan your iron hewer, eh?
So now we got this war hammer. So we really don't have to use the club anymore. Unless we have to use it for lighting fires and purposes. Because only the club can catch a fire. Unfortunately. So, we're done here for the Hall of Heroes again. Already making many trips. I do like that pose of Dan right there. Hey, Dan just looks like a badass, period. Alright, so another level has been revealed, so we have to do that in the next part. So that's going to do it for this part of our Let's Play of MediEvil. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.